My affectionate, loving sisters and brothers who have assembled today for Ashtanga Yoga knowledge and how to become a good sadhaka. So in this series of lectures, the classes which I am conducting for past several months, today we will talk on asanas, postures, sthira sukhamasana, that which keeps us comfortable, which keeps us easy is asana. Asana means asan, easy, which can easily be done. If it is not easily done, this means there is some defect, some problem in our biological system, in our physiological system. And when we practice the asanas, gradually it becomes easier and easier. And finally, we are able to do that asana properly. So therefore, asana is not a very difficult and tough exercise. It is a yoga exercise. And although the many saints, many practitioners of asanas have invented, discovered, formulated many asanas, more than 50,000 asanas. But here we are concerned with a correlation between asana and our meditation, psycho-spiritual practice. Since our every effort is to move towards our goal, which is supreme consciousness, the supreme macrocosmic entity, and therefore anything that we do, either on a spiritual plane, psychic plane, or physical plane, it must support, it must aggravate and accelerate our movement towards our destined goal. So here asana's connection with meditation is very innate, it is very intimate. If we do not do asana, then it means our body is somewhere lacking the required capacity, the required flexibility, which is necessary for performing meditation properly. Because meditation is essential so that our movement towards spiritual goal is possible uninterruptedly. So here, asanas, the main, I can say, the importance of asanas is to keep our physiological system in proper order. And you know that the asanas, it is not just like exercise people do in a gym, or the wrestlers also do many types of exercise for their muscular development to enhance their physical energy. Asanas are, you can say, physical as well as psycho-spiritual, because it is connected with our propensities. And the propensities, when they are active in our mind, then they influence our glands. And these glands secrete sympathetic hormones. And these hormones directly affect our physical body. Therefore, asana is an indispensable aspect of our spiritual efforts, spiritual endeavor. So it is not like other exercises, and it has to be remembered that other exercises which the wrestlers do, or those persons who visit the gym and do many types of exercises for their muscular development and for the development of their physical beauty, these exercises, when they are unable to do with the aging process, when they become older and they are not capable of doing those exercises, then they feel great pain, and all of their muscles which have increased due to the gym exercises, it does not cooperate with the functions, glandular functions of the body, and mind gets irritated time and again. Therefore, this asanas was invented by the yogis, so that our body is made in such order that our spiritual march is not affected adversely and negatively. So these asanas, they are exercises, but yogic exercises. That means they have connection with our psycho-spiritual practice. And because of that, there are certain rules and regulations for practicing asanas. The first thing which is important in practice of asanas is our nostrils condition. We have two nostrils, and we breathe in and breathe out with the help of those nostrils. And in the either when the breath flows through the left nostrils or both nostrils, then it is the best time for doing asanas. And if it flows only through the right nostril, then we should wait for restoring the flow of breath through the left nostril, and then we should practice asanas. And this flow can be restored by manual efforts also. For this purpose, in the opposite armpit, if you put some pillow or some bulky thing, and then we lie down, we want the flow in the left nostril, so we have to lie down on the right armpit with the help of right arm. And then I think in a minute or half a minute or 2 minutes, the flow in the left nostril will start and we can practice it. And we should not practice asanas after drinking water or any liquid immediately. After drinking water or juice, we can wait for half an hour before starting asanas. Similarly, asanas should be practiced by males wearing langota, and they should, those who are interested to practice asana, they should contact an Anand Marga Acharya, who will clarify how the langota is to be worn properly. And similarly, ladies should wear bra and panties, a tight panties, so that the best result from the asanas can be had. And there are other factors also which are to be considered, which are to be followed before starting asana. The one more important is the room or the place where we are doing. It must be properly ventilated. There should be no smoke screen there. There should no dust particles abundant in number in the room or the hall where we are doing. It should be clean air and clean environment. And it has not to be practiced on bare ground. There must be some mat, carpet, any such type of under on the earth, so that we do not come directly in contact with the earth. Otherwise, we may contract cold and it will lead to sickness. So this can be avoided. Our nails must not be allowed to grow abnormally. They should keep under check by cutting them whenever they grow. And if we have eaten something and then we want to immediately to do asanas, then that may not have good impact. So at least 2.5 hours to 3 hours gap should be there between food taken and performance of the asanas. Similarly, you know, the pranayam or Tandava or Kaushiki dance, which requires some subtle and vigorous efforts. This has to be avoided after doing asanas. When pranayam should not be immediately followed, immediately done after doing asanas. Some gap is required, or first we should do pranayam and then we can do asanas. That is better. And after doing asanas, there should be proper massage of the body so that the hormones which have come out from the practice, they are assimilated by our body and they are not destroyed with the contact with the cloth. And after massage, we should at least for 2 or 3 minutes we must do Savasana. Savasana, in which the whole body relaxes like a corpse, like a dead body. There is no stimulation, there is no any movement in the body. It is totally motionless. And asanas must be done under the guidance of an acharya who is expert in the knowledge of this yoga exercises. It must not be done only after reading a book or hearing from somebody. It must be learned from a yogi teacher who has expertise in this yogic exercise. So this, when we follow these precautions, then asanas will give us tremendous benefit. And if we avoid, then it may also not be very beneficial for us to do asanas. So these precautions are required. And when we do asanas, the purpose of doing it is to make our spiritual practice perfect. That is the main purpose. And this, there has been lot of experiment researches on human body, mind, and brain. And these researches have resulted into conclusions which say that our body, our mind, which functions through our brain, which is in our cranium, emanates vibration. And normally our vibration, when it is graphed by the scientist, then it is 13 frequencies per second. This is the beta wave, which is in the scientific terminology, beta wave 13 frequencies per second. And it is, very curved and very irregular. This shows that mind is not in a very calm state. It is not in a very collected state. And when we do asanas, these asanas help in the rectifying our glandular system and keeping the hormones free of any impurities. And therefore, when we practice asanas and then we do meditation, then this beta wave is gradually transformed into alpha wave. And alpha wave, when it is graphed, it is found to be enlarged, having bigger wavelength and of bigger size. It is not irregular and not very curved, which is in the case of beta wave. And when we do asanas regularly, punctually, and then we continue meditation, this from alpha wave, the mind grows, it is further evolved and elevated, and it becomes theta wave, which is 4 frequencies per second. The beta wave was 13 frequencies per second, alpha was 8 frequencies per second, and theta wave is 4 frequencies per second. So this means the wavelength is larger, it is bigger, means mind is expanding. And the more the expansion of mind, the more is tranquility, more is the power of absorption, more is the capacity to resolve any complex situations. And when we do asanas and continue meditation intently, then finally it comes to delta wave, which is almost, we can say, like a straight line. That means it is maximum, we can say, 1 wave per second. 1 wave per second, it is almost nearer a straight line. And then the mind flows with great speed, tremendous speed in the universe, unbarred by any obstructions, physical, mental, or spiritual. So therefore, this asanas has got great impact on our spiritual practice, which is not possible by any other form of exercises. And this has also to be kept in mind that asanas, the yogic exercises, they have direct impact on our conscious mind, on our kama kosha. This conscious mind functions through our glands and nervous system, tissues, and the whole body is full of billions and billions of nerves and tissues, cells. And therefore, these cells, these tissues, they get invigorated. They become lively with the help of the yoga exercises. And the conscious mind, our kama kosha, gets energized. So for the development of kama kosha, it is essential that we should practice asanas regularly. And you know that we have 5 koshas in our mind: kammay kosha, manomay kosha, atimanos kosha, vijnanmay kosha, and hiranyamay kosha. And we have to perfect every kosha in order to reach or in order to enter into the realm of pure consciousness. So in the beginning is our Kama kosha, and that's why the yoga exercises, these asanas are must for us. And when Kama kosha is perfect, then I think our all the faculties of body will function properly. All the our sensory and motor organs will function properly, and any defect in them can easily be rectified with the help of asanas. So the asanas are very beneficial, and the asanas, there are such benefits like it increases longevity, and it radiates youthful appearance, and this also restore our emotional balance. It also increases our vital energy through deep breathing, and it also helps in restoring the glandular secretions, and similarly it keeps our spine relaxed, and it limber stiff joints. It also helps in handling the stress properly. It removes the stress and keeps the body and mind relaxed. So that's why the benefits of asanas are numerous. And when we practice it regularly, then we can feel the effect of these asanas. Just as I have already said that it increases longevity. That means our aging process is reduced. Since the asanas do great help in maintaining our proper biological machine, the biological function of our body. Now, there are certain asanas which are essential for males and certain asanas which are essential for females. So with me is Hitesh, who is a young boy of 13 years, and he's also practices asanas. And Sri Shanmurti ji has instructed that if a person has to practice asanas, he or she can practice it after 12 years of age. So he is a regular practitioner, and so he has a very comely body, very handsome body. And I will ask him to demonstrate slowly several asanas which are good for the male body, and these essential asanas for male like Sarvangasana, Matsumudra, Dhanurasana, and Utkat Paschimottanasana. These four asanas are essential, indispensable, whether a male has any disease or no disease. Even if he is perfectly healthy, still he should or she should practice these asanas. And similar is the case with just as for males, so it is also for females. They have also to regularly practice certain asanas like Dirgha Pranam, Yoga Mudra, and Bhujangasana. These three are compulsory asanas for ladies. So let us know it and please see the asanas which I have mentioned just now. Let us first see Sarvangasana. You do Sarvangasana. In Sarvangasana, lie down, and then slowly raise the legs up and keep it upside, holding the trunk with both the hands, and toes will be in touch with each other, and eyes will be seeing the toes, and chin will be touching the chest. So this is shoulder stand, standing on the shoulder, and it is known as Sarvangasana. Sarvangasana is means it is the asanas for the whole body. So it means the whole body is energized. There is a reverse flow of the blood because the legs are up, and the entire system of our lungs, of our arteries, of our intestines, they get invigorated when the body is in this condition, Sarvangasana. All the organs are stimulated because of these asanas, and this can be practiced for 1 minute to 1 to 5 minutes. We can practice it at a time, and after doing it, lie down. This asana has a complementary asana because here we have found that our whole pressure, the whole body is resting on our shoulder, and so the neck gets a tremendous pressure during this asana. So in order to balance it, so that our neck becomes also normal, and its glands also are properly stimulated, there is an asana, Matsumudra. So in Matsumudra, first Padmasana is to be done. That means right leg on the left thigh and left leg on the right thigh, and then lie down and put your head backward, and from the right hand, the left toe, left thumb of the leg, and from the left, the right toe. So this, is called Matsumudra. It is like a fish posture. And in this, the chest, is up. So it helps all the portions of our chest, our lungs, our liver, our stomach, and our neck also becomes our vocal cord, our, you can say, this, tube through which our breath flows. This all becomes well exercised, and they restore their lost energy, and they become very active. So these two asanas can be done one after another. First Sarvangasana, then this Matsumudra. And this can also done for half minute at a time. And 4 times we can do Sarvangasana, then Matsumudra, again Sarvangasana, Matsumudra. So 4 times these 2 asanas we should do. Every male member has to do. And then there is Dhanurasana. This Dhanurasana, it has some breathing also control in this, that lie down, touching chest with the earth, and then raising the legs, and raising it upward, and touching both the ankles with the hand, and then raise the head upward, seeing the roof, and while doing it, we have to breathe in as much as air possible, and after inhaling maximum air, then we have to stop it for 8 seconds, and after 8 seconds, again exhaling air, gradually the body has to come to the normal position. And this is one, and similarly 8 times we should do this asana. So this is Dhanurasana, because the body becomes like a bow, or like a boat, it is also called Naukasana. And then there is Utkat Paschim Uttanasana, which is very good for waist pain and for our stiff joints of the knees and the elbows. So in this, first lie down and keep your hands, backside, and then raise your body, get up and exhaling breath and touch your feet with your both the hands and keep your forehead between the knees, and legs must not rise. It must remain touching the ground. And after 8 seconds, till 8 seconds, we have to hold the breath. There will be no breath. And after 8 seconds, again, just come back to the original position, while inhaling air. Exhaling air, we have come in the position of the asanas, and inhaling air, we will come back to the normal position. So this is Utkat Paschim Uttan. Paschim here means back. The back is stretched here. And so it is good in back pain, in sciatica, in spondylitis also. So this is very helpful. So this actually the asana, the yoga exercises are required for it prevents the disease, it cures the disease, but the main object is to cure and prevent such diseases which disturb our meditation, which create any obstruction in psycho-spiritual practice. So these 4 asanas are compulsory for males, and if any person has a particular disease of a stomach, of heart, of lungs, artery, pancreas, liver, kidney, then there are various asanas for those diseases, and concerned the interested person can contact any Margacharya, and they can get a perfect guidance from them. So now coming to the compulsory asanas for females, the first asana is Dirgha Pranam. Dirgha Pranam, is sitting on the toes, and then with folded hands, the body has to come down and forehead should touch the ground, and it has to be near the knees. And in this process, while exhaling means breathing out, the body has to come down, and after breathing out entire air, it has to stop, breathing has to stop for 8 seconds, and after 8 seconds, again breathing in, the body has to come to the normal condition. So this is Dirgha Pranam. And in this also, this all this chest, the hands, they get full exercise, and there any inactive nerve or tissue, they get stimulated and activated. So then there is Yoga Mudra. Yoga Mudra, this is also a very good exercise for females. In this Yoga Mudra, one has to sit in the Padmasana, we can say, and the right hand will be behind, and the left hand will be touching this portion, and the head will gradually come down and touch the earth while exhaling the entire air in the body. And till 8 seconds, the breath has to stop. And after 8 seconds, again inhaling air, the body will come in the normal condition. So this is Yoga Mudra. It is called Yoga Mudra because it affects all the chakras on the spine and all the glands which are glands and sub-glands which are associated with different chakras. So this is Yoga Mudra. And then third is Bhujangasana. Bhujang means serpent. So here the posture becomes like a serpent. So in this exercise, you see that the chest is touching the ground and body is a straight line. And then while inhaling, the body will come up, resting the weight on the hands, both the hands which are touching the ground, and the upper portion from the navel will rise, and eyes will look at the roof. And for 8 seconds, the breath is to be held, stopped, and after 8 seconds, exhaling the air, our body, our head will come down, and then it will come in the normal position. So this has to be done for 8 times with the duration of 8 seconds while holding the breath. So these 3 asanas, sit down now, these three asanas for females and the 4 preceding asanas for males, they are the compulsory asanas and they must do it so that they can realize the benefits also. And there are many other very good asanas, and I want that you should demonstrate it so that you can understand that if you practice, then you can also get its beneficial result. One is Chakrasana. Chakrasana, in that they lie down on the ground, and then the hand will go in the reverse direction and the whole body will be lifted up, putting entire weight on the arms and the legs. And you see it becomes like a cycle, chakra, and it energizes all the glands and nerves in the hands and the legs, and at the same time it also helps our intestines and the abdomen. So yes, sit down. So this Chakrasana is also very helpful in keeping our body in a perfect order. And most of the diseases we feel, we experience is because of disorder in the stomach. If the stomach is strong, if our digestive system is strong, then our body will function properly. We will always find comfortable with the body. So one more asana, and another 2-3 asanas I will like him to demonstrate. One is called Bhastrikasana, and in other yoga schools of yoga, it is also called Pawan Muktasana. Many people suffer from gastric diseases. So this relieves one from the gastric problems. And in this, just lie down, your back on the ground, and eyes looking at the roof. And in this asana also the breathing is important. So it is to be done by first bringing the right leg to the chest and pressing it with the help of both the hands and trying to bring it to the chest. And this has to be done while exhaling the air and stopping the breathing for 8 seconds and then again bringing it in a normal condition. So same thing is to be done with the left leg. Left leg has to be brought in touch with the chest, and the hands will be pressing the knees and the legs touch the chest. And this has to be done while exhaling the breath, stopping it for 8 seconds, and then again relaxing. So first stay with the right leg, then with the left leg, and thereafter with both the legs. The same thing has to be done with both the hands. The legs are pressed on the chest, and this has to be done while breathing out and stopping the breath for 8 seconds, and thereafter breathing in. The normal position is to be restored. So, now keep the legs in the normal condition. So this is Bhastrikasana. So this has also this right leg, left leg, both legs. It is one count, and similarly it has to be done 8 times. And another one asana which is very good, especially for the young persons, which is Gurmukhasana. Gurmukhasana, you do Gurmukhasana. In this Gurmukhasana, the right leg will press the Swadhisthana chakra, and keeping it on the left leg, and the right hand will go back side, and the left hand and right hand both will join each other like a chain. So this actually the right leg, left with left leg, the Muladhara chakra, and right leg will be on the left leg. So this is has to be reversed. This for half minute it has to be done, and thereafter with the left leg the same process has to be repeated. It will go on the left side, the left leg on the right side, and the left leg up, and left hand and right hand down, and both will back side, both will connect each other with the like a chain. So this is very helpful for the sexual weakness, and young boys and young girls should practice it so that they can keep their lymphatic glands in proper order and they do not succumb to any physical weakness. So I think these asanas are very helpful. And there is one more asana you should do, which is very good for a stomach, because many diseases are concerning our gastric troubles, and people face a lot of problems, and they take many pills, many tablets in order to get rid of the problem. But normally I have not found it to be being cured. So here, one is Halasana. Halasana is you'll see that lie down and then you just come backward, because the legs have to go backside. And after lying down, then both the legs have to be taken backward and it will touch the ground. And it has to be straight, maybe because of shortage of space. His legs have become curved, but it has to be straight, complete straight, and the hands should be on the ground. And this is Halasana, it is called. It becomes like a plow, and therefore it is named Halasana. So come down, So just, a little, further, so that the legs can be straight, Understand? You do it again. Legs should not be curved. It has to be straight. Legs straight. Okay, come down. So I think I have said much on the asanas, and the benefits I have already told you. And the greatest benefit is that it helps meditation. And meditation is important for self-realization. If we do meditation with the help of asanas, doing asanas regularly, then the meditation will be, in a very perfect order. It will be effectively and properly done. And, if we do meditation, then meditation helps concentration. It helps memory power. It brings glow on our face. And it also enables us to handle stress. And it always keeps our mind calm and tranquil. It also helps in managing our emotional imbalance. The meditation means our mind is moving towards a spiritual wave, a straight line wave. And then our mind becomes one within and without. There is no curvature. There is no manipulative thinking in the mind. Mind becomes all welfare oriented. It always thinks for the welfare of others. And so all the impurities are washed with the help of meditation. And asanas are a very, very great help in practicing meditation nicely, properly, with all the best productivity from it. And I'm sure my sisters and brothers will utilize this human life, this precious human life, for their spiritual growth, spiritual advancement. And it starts from here. And Sri Murthy ji says, a person who meditates regularly, twice every day, his mind will think of God think of the Param Purusha, the Supreme Entity, at the time of the death, at the time of the last breath which is leaving his body. The mind will be in the state of spirituality. Mind will be thinking about the Supreme Consciousness. And so his liberation is a sure guarantee. Her liberation is a sure guarantee. He guarantees it. He has taken the responsibility to give liberation to a person who is meditating every day, twice, without break. And then he says further also many things. But here about meditation, I will say it has immense benefits for our emotional imbalances, stress, concentration, which is required also in studies, for the progress in our professional career. So that's why meditation in every respect is beneficial for human beings, and asanas helps meditation, which has, I can say, with innumerable benefits. Let us do it. Let us practice it and derive its good results. So now I want to conclude here with the good wishes that we will advance spiritually, taking the help of asanas, yogic exercises, which will bring our conscious mind under control, under proper functioning, and remove all the disorders which are in our conscious mind. You can ask any question if you have whatever you have heard from me just at the moment. I am here to reply you. Please ask. Namaskar. Just wait for. If you have any question, please ask. Have you heard properly whatever I have said? Whether my voice is audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Then if there is any question, please tell me.
If anyone has any question, they can ask now. Acharyaji will respond, or you can send email or call later also.
So there is no question. I'm very happy that people have no question. It means that they have understood the points clearly. But whenever you feel any need of my assistance, you can ask me, because this our communication will continue and till the Lord wills it. And I will be always like to interact with you, have a very close, intimate relationship with you. My all good wishes, my
Acharya, Namaskar. I have question. Sorry, I am coming late.
Yes, please tell me.
So Acharya ji, so is there any asana which can reduce the weight? First thing. Second thing, if we do that asana, any specific asana, though I understand that every asana will definitely help to reduce our weight. But if there is any particular asana which we can perform every day, and then it will definitely help in reducing weight effectively, I mean. And if it will do, then in how many days the results will come out? If you could.
For what purpose you want to?
Weight, I mean reduce body weight.
Body weight.
Hmm.
So for reducing body weight, this asana, one asana which he has already shown, that is Bhastrikasana, it will help very much. And another asana also can be done is Matsudrasana. You know Matsudrasana? Huh? Yes. So you do it. This Matsudrasana, you can take the help of Matsudrasana. No, it is not. Matsudrasana is, putting one leg on the other and then, touching the navel from behind. So this you can consult Anand Marg Charya. This Matsudrasana is a very good asana for getting rid of fat, and this Bhastrikasana is also very much helpful. And since you are a woman, so for you, this Kaushiki dance, which Sri Anmurti ji has invented for ladies, it can also be done by gents, but ladies can also do it. That will also help in the removal of excess fat. But I think if you do these three, Bhastrikasana, Matsudrasana, and Kaushiki, I think the body weight can be less.
So Dada, how, I mean, in how many days I can see the result? Because I continue for 15 days, then I do not see the result, then I quit, and then I again started.
I think within a month you will find that there is much loss of weight.
Okay.
You do this Bhastrikasana regularly, you do, and you'll find slowly and slowly there'll be weight loss in your body, and it will maintain your body health without any adverse effect, without any side effect. But the regularity is very important. This has to be done every day, both times. If you want to further accelerate the process of reduction in weight, then you can do both the times, or at least one time you must do it 8 times with 8 seconds stoppage of breath after inhalation. And you'll see, I am sure you will get the result. You'll feel the result.
Thanks, Acharya ji. Thank you very much.
Okay. Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. The